Hi everybody, welcome. On the 16th of October, we've got a supermoon, new moon in Libra at 23 degrees and 53 minutes. This is one PowerPoint. I've been talking about it for many months prior, saying that we're building up as we move into October, November, December, 3 months of extremely intense, wild aspects. I think we can see that that's what's happening around us globally and for many personally. Libra. Libra is the sign of balance. Libra is also the sign of love. I thought I'd wear my Pleiadian designed love top today for this video, because at the time of this new moon in Libra, we've got Mars opposite in Aries retrograde, and we've got a square happening with all the Capricorn planets, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. So we've got these 3 different energies going on. We've got Libra, Sun and Moon, which wants peace, which wants harmony, which wants love, which wants cooperation. Opposite Mars in Aries, which says, I want it my way, and I'm used to getting my way. And woe betide anybody who gets in my way. It's the ego energy coming up. It's the energy of my needs over your needs. I need to win. I need to beat you. So these are the 2 energies that are opposite one another at the time of this new moon. And then square to those energies are the Capricorn energies, which has to do with rules, authorities, regulations. So the Mars energy butts up against it and says, we're not having this. We don't want these face masks. We don't want this social distancing. We don't want vaccinations. We don't want any of that. And then the Libra energy is saying, well, hey, can't we find a way to cooperate here? Can't we find a way to work within these rules? So you've got these different energies vying for your attention. Which one are you going to live in? Which one will bring you the most peace? And maybe there isn't very much peace to be had in the externals right now. But remember that inside of you, there is a place where we're, I think all of us looking for that place of eternal love. That place where you can rest and say, there's an essence here. When I think about this quote by Oscar Wilde, who being loved is poor? We all want to feel that love vibration, and yet structures have to come down, all the Saturn Capricorn energy. Mars in Aries, we've got to deal with this me energy and more energy. And knowing that external pleasures like more money, a bigger house, more cars, more luxuries, more clothes, whatever it is, these are fleeting pleasures. And what we're looking for now is something much more everlasting. So now at the time of a new moon, it's time to set a new intention. And in Libra, it's a new intention as far as relationships are concerned. Who can I reach out to? Who can I go to who really drives me nutty? Can I change that frequency? Can I look for ways to see that maybe that person is in a lot of pain? Maybe that person needs a teddy to soothe them. What can you do to soothe the insides of you? And who could you reach out to at the time of this new moon in a new energy, in a new energetic? Maybe it's a sibling that you find difficult. Maybe a child, maybe a parent, maybe a friend. Can we heal some relationships at the time of this new moon, both personally and globally, as nations, as a world. Instead of fighting and trying to keep one another out, how can we invite one another in? These are questions to be asked. What is amazing about this new moon is that all the signs are impacted. The cardinal signs, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. The fixed signs, because we've got Mercury in Scorpio opposite Uranus in Taurus. So that affects all the fixed signs, including Leo and Aquarius. And Mercury opposite Uranus at the time of this moon. Mercury is retrograde in Scorpio. So this is digging deep, getting information, but maybe not seeing the full picture. Uranus in Taurus, encouraging you to use the higher mind, to see how we can work to heal our earth, to heal our planet, our oceans, our forests, our air. So there may be this pull between the lower mind wanting to talk about conspiracy theories, they're doing this to us. Who's got the master plan that we don't understand or we don't know about? But maybe there is a higher plan at work here, something that is much higher that we can't see, that we can't say, oh, you know, it's you, it's them. I'm not saying there aren't things going on, and I'm not saying there aren't things that may come out, but maybe just there is a bigger plan that is going to affect us all. Way bigger than any conspiracy theory or conjecture could suggest. And the mutable signs are also affected or infected by this energy of the new moon because we've got the nodes in mutable signs. We've got Gemini and Sagittarius, so the eclipses coming up in the next month or so. And they are square to Neptune in Pisces, which by default activates the Virgo energy. So all of us, it's like we're really getting this feeling of the big soup. And this new moon is a pivotal moon where either we can get lost in anger, impatience, retaliation, revenge, or we can step back from those knee-jerk reactions and look for the love, look for the peace, look for the connection. I'm going to be doing a webinar very soon. The Pleiadians are encouraging it, all about 2025. It's a pivotal year, and they've done a painting for it, which they say is applicable for the new moon, as well as this webinar coming up. So I hope you can see that. It's kind of interesting. I hope that many of you will join me for the webinar. I hope that you enjoy the paintings. For those of you now interested, you can get digital paintings painted by the Pleiadians on my website. So I'd like to leave you with this quote by Maya Angelou, who says, I refuse any man-made differences to separate me from any other human beings. I refuse it. And my Auntie Jenny, my lovely 98-year-old Auntie Jenny in Manchester, was telling me one of her stories yesterday. And she said during the war, she was working in a factory. And one of the Christian girls came up to her and said, do you know, she said, you're a Jewish girl, she said, but you're just like all the rest of us. And so these prejudices, many of them are taught. We learn them. And now with this new moon in Libra, it's time to unlearn them. So in the spirit of this new moon, I'm sending you much love. And I thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and so. Bye for now.